Emery Reeves. Brooklyn Enriquez, by the way, the leadoff hitter, who got the bloop single to right field. Now Emery Reeves, the second baseman, she'll be followed by the left fielder Abby Johnson. And there's a call strike on the outside edge, and the count goes to 1-1 on Emery Reeves. Hannah Speed, 5-0 so far this season with a 2.19 ERA. Third baseman Gracie Thompson weigh in. And here's a call strike as
she kind of swatted at it. It's a combination of the swat and the bunt, but she didn't get either one of them. Left-handed batter, but she's not doing that run-up, but she's standing right on that inside batter's box mark.
Second baseman Emerson Thompson weigh in also for Sulphur Springs. There's a swing and a miss at a pitch outside the strike zone for strike three.
That's what that slapping will get you in my book.
Kind of a weak swing there at that pitch, and Hannah Speed took something off of it also. So here's a right-handed batter, Abby Johnson, the left fielder. First pitch she turns on and drives it strong down the left field line, but well out of play.
Just a long strike. We got a few defensive changes for the Lady Cats today, too, that are out of the norm. We've got Gracie Thompson at third and Friddle playing shortstop.
Thompson weigh in about 10 steps. Pitch in the dirt, and the runner going down, and she is out at second base on the throw.
Strong
from Baylor Boatman to Shaylee Friddle.
Yes, strong. That's what I've been waiting on, is somebody to test her, because I know Baylor from third base last year could really hum it.
Pitch was in the dirt for a ball, and Boatman did a great job of coming up with the pitch in the dirt and then making the throw. And here's a called strike on the inside half of the plate.
So that's 0-2. I missed the first pitch. So 2 outs, nobody on. So we got rid of that error. Boatman helped her teammates out there.
Pitch is fouled straight back. Hard to see the scoreboard right now in the sunshine.
Yeah, 2-2 is
okay,
what it's
2-2 count is what shows on the scoreboard.
I knew I'd missed some pitches.
Nobody on base and 2 out. Top of the first inning, no score. 2-2 pitch is hit foul just off to the left of the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
She likes that high ball.
Gracie Thompson still way in at third base. She's about a third of the way down the line.
Yeah.
And at short and second, Shaylee Friddle and Emerson Thompson are just behind the imaginary line. Here's a off-speed pitch, just missing outside, and the count goes to 3-2, I think.
Full count.
Look at the scoreboard with my glasses.
Haven't put it up there.
Haven't put it up there.
But it is. It's 3-2. If they weren't lying to us previously.
Outfield is deep in center and left. Here's a pitch high.
So they were. Now it's 3-2.
Pitch up high. So guess the scoreboard now is correct at 3-2.
It's a big out here. We took that one runner off. If we could get this one, it's a weird 3 up, 3 down, but we'll take it.
And this one misses just outside for ball 4.
Up next is the 11 of Addison Cooper.
So a runner at first with 2 out, and Addie Cooper, the pitcher, comes up. She is Hannah Speed's opposite number here. Batting cleanup for the Lady Panthers. Right-handed batter stands in the middle of the batter's box, about midway. And there's a fastball for a call strike on the inside part of the plate for strike 1.
And Hannah is throwing the ball pretty hard today. I like that. She's bringing it in there, and I think that's what's going to be necessary.
0-1 pitch. Runner bluffing at first base, and the pitch missed away for a ball.
Hadn't had a little hook on it, so she's got some of her balls working.
I did a little research on Hannah Speed, and she is credited with a 59-mile-per-hour fastball. And she misses either down or away, maybe both there, so it's 2-1 to Addie Cooper, the North Lamar pitcher.
She threw what speed?
59 miles per hour. Pitch. And this one's on the ground to the left side, fielded by the shortstop Friddle, out across the diamond over to Addie Goldsmith for out number 3.
Nice job of Friddle squaring up, made a strong throw.
2 runners on base for North Lamar in the top of the first inning, but nobody scores, and we go to the bottom of the first. No score in the ball game. North Lamar and Sulphur Springs, and this is Lady Cat softball on KSST.
Little freshman.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you what, she's squaring up. Defense made a good, strong throw. She's a big girl.
3, 2, 1.
Lady Cat softball on KSST. Lady Cat's coming up in the bottom of the first inning. Hannah Speed will lead off, followed by Braylee Blevins, the designated player, and Shaylee Friddle, the shortstop. Rest of the lineup, Boatman bats fourth, catcher. Batting fifth, KK Montgomery in left field. Batting sixth, Abby Goldsmith at first base. The third baseman, Gracie Thompson, batting seventh. Claire Thompson in right field, batting eighth. And Emerson Thompson at second base, batting ninth. And we've had some conflicting reports as to the relationship of those 3 Thompsons, but we need to check into that further.
And I figure before the game's over, we're going to have some base running and some scoring amongst the Thompsons and have to try to straighten it out in the books. Very important here for the Lady Cats to jump on this North Lamar pitcher, Miss Cooper, today. We need to set the tone with our protecting our home field.
Was down on the field before the game, went to the North Lamar dugout to check on up and watching Abby Cooper pitch, and she looks strong. She will bring in a strong fastball at least, and she's got good build, big, strong. Here's the first pitch, and that one is down and away for ball 1 to Hannah Speed. Speed leading the Lady Cats with a .500 batting average. She is 16 for 32. Leads
way up in the
pitch is for ball 2. She leads Lady Cats with 7 doubles.
Good. She can throw. She can hit the ball. This whole team can put it on the ball.
Right-handed hitter Hannah against the right-handed pitcher Addie Cooper, and now here's ball 3 inside, so it's 3-0 to Lady Cat pitcher Hannah Speed, leading off the ball game for Sulphur Springs. As Tony said, she's up in front of the batter's box. And an off-speed pitch for call strike 1. Lacey Webster at third, Avery Curtis at short, Emery Reeves at second, Findlay at first for North Lamar. 3-1 is high for ball 4. So the leadoff hitter, Hannah Speed, reaches base for Sulphur Springs. That'll bring up Braylee Blevins, the designated player, as we say high school softball. And Hannah Speed, as always, will have a courtesy runner at first base. And that is Peyton Taylor.
And we don't do much small ball, but I'd like to see Braylee with her speed. I'd like to see her bunt the ball down the first baseline. There she goes.
There's a butt out in front of the plate. Third baseman charging, makes the play to first, and it's into right field. Past the first baseman. Hannah Speed going to third, and into second.
There we go. Small ball.
That was the third baseman that made the play.
Yep, and she got there, and I think she would have made the play, but so that's going to be an E5.
Up next is the 2 of Shaylee Friddle.
But we made them make a play, and they didn't.
Throw didn't look to be that far off. Again, I think the sun played a factor there.
It was a little on the inside, but she couldn't get to it.
Yeah, here's the first pitch inside to Shaylee Friddle, the freshman, starting shortstop tonight for Sulphur Springs, with runners at second and third, and nobody out. Bottom of the first.
Third baseman's got to stay back a little.
Here's a ball hit to third base, knocked down by the third baseman, Lacey Webster on to first. The run comes in to score. And a play now at third base, and did they get the runner at third?
No,
I don't
she's
think
still
so.
there.
Yeah. So that is Braylee Blevins safe at third. Speed comes in to score. Shaylee Friddle out
7 available.
5-3, but she gets an RBI. And the Lady Cats take the lead at 1-0. And the first pitch in here, Abby Cooper, is called strike on the outside edge. 0-1 to Baylor Boatman, the catcher for Sulphur Springs.
Big run right here to get that crooked number on the board in the first. There
Hit
it
on the
should
ground
be.
past the second
All
base head to center field for a base hit. Diving was Emery Reeves to her right, but she couldn't flag it down, so it's 2-0 Sulphur Springs as
Solid single.
Braylee Blevins comes in to score. Boatman at first base with a single and an RBI.
And here comes a courtesy runner for Bowen, the catcher, number 3.
So this is Presley Smith, courtesy runner.
We got KK coming to bat. KK Montgomery. 1 out, 2 runs in. Good start for the Lady Cats in the top or bottom of 1.
KK Montgomery coming up. The left fielder, right-handed batter with a runner at first, and 1 out. And the pitch looks like a changeup,
Yep.
and she swings over the top of it for strike 1. The left fielder, Montgomery, hitting .394, 13 for 33.
She actually stayed back and nearly got it, but
Next pitch, she hits foul down the right side, out of play. Count goes to 0-2. So pinch runner Presley Smith at first for Baylor Boatman, who got the big single, and that is, I believe, her first, as I have it, her first RBI of the season. And there's a call strike on the inside
corner, yeah.
edge, right, for strike 3 to KK Montgomery. 2 outs.
That's a big out for North Lamar.
Runner still at first base, Presley Smith and Abby Goldsmith, the first baseman.
5 of Abby Gold.
Comes up
Hit the ball.
for Sulphur Springs. Goldsmith leading the team with 13 RBIs, a .429 hitter, left-handed batter. And she hits the first pitch off the fist, and the shortstop will bring it in. Thought it might have a chance to
Yeah, I
drop.
thought that was a blooper out there.
Avery Curtis, the shortstop, makes the catch. And that's the inning for Sulphur Springs. They do score 2 runs on the 1 base hit by Baylor Boatman. North Lamar error figured prominently in the inning. And we go to the top of the second inning with Sulphur Springs leading North Lamar 2-0. This is Lady Cat softball on KSST.
John Mark, and your audio is just a little bit high.
Okay.
Give yours to me.
Okay.
He puts a little more enthusiasm into his than mine. I guess I'm a lazy talker.
Well, you both have different approaches.
Uh-huh.
Kraft.
We do.
Right. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lady Cat softball on KSST. Lady Cats leading 2-0 as we go to the top of the second inning. North Lamar will send up Avery Curtis, the shortstop, Kat Findley, the first baseman, and Lacey Webster, the third baseman, 5, 6, and 7 in the batting order. To face Hannah Speed.
Hannah looked good in the first. See if she can carry it on, and she knows she's got defense and bats behind her right now, so hopefully that'll build her confidence.
Speed has pitched 48 innings coming in and had given up 24 hits. Struck out 95 in those 48 innings, so almost 2 batters an inning, and had walked 33. First pitch is fouled to the left side, out of play, over past the batting cage down the left side.
That one was swatted pretty good, but way early.
Avery Curtis, the shortstop.
Looks like the wind has picked up a little bit with that straight out center field, so a ball up in the air could get a little help today.
Gracie Thompson, Shaylee Riddle, Emerson Thompson, and Abby Goldsmith around the infield, left to right for Sulphur Springs. In the outfield, KK Montgomery, Alice Frazier, Claire Thompson, left to right. Here's one foul back into the net. And the count at 0-2 to Avery Curtis.
Number 12 is ready to swing the bat.
Baylor Ball behind the plate for Sulphur Springs, threw out a runner. At the top of the first inning, play to get the Lady Cats out of some trouble. Gracie Thompson in about 5 steps at third base. Whoa, that's a pitch. Got away from her. That never even
Never seen that.
went forward. That
Went backwards.
back toward the shortstop. Now that counts as a ball.
It is a ball. She let go of it, so it is a ball. So we got a 1-2 count. But it was a let's call that a trap pitch. We were seeing if she'd swing.
Here's a pitch in the dirt all the way back to the net. And the count at 2-2.
Hopefully she can get her composure back. That's a bit embarrassing. So hopefully she can load up again. We don't want to go full here. Let's go ahead.
I thought it was an Ephus pitch.
No, she swinging that arm around so hard and it just turned loose. She may have had some sweat on her.
Get in for the side, and here's another pitch hit out of the batting cage.
She was way early, but she helped us out there. That ball was going to be called ball 3, I'm quite certain.
Mm-hmm. Right-handed batter, Avery Curtis, stands about midway in the batter's box, and swing and a miss. Had a pitch on the outside edge.
That's exactly what I was trying to say. She's proven she can swing early. Let's see if she can hit that outside pitch.
Second strikeout for Hannah Speed. And now it is Kat Findley. And it's the baseman for North Lamar. Outfield plays her deep straight away. Right pitch is a fastball up around the shoulders for ball 1.
Center fielder's way deep. Our outfield's deep, which I think that's to be.
And the pitch low for a ball, and it's 2-0. Well, with the wind blowing out the way it is. Right?
But like on that first play, if balls hit out to Claire, she's got a long run with the wind fighting it. So it's going to be interesting. Outfield's not easy today.
2-0 pitch. There's a fastball up high, swing and miss for strike 1 to Kat Findley.
I like the delivery from Hannah today. She looked locked in.
That sun's still tough for the right fielder, second baseman, and first baseman. Here's a pitch high for a ball.
And we're probably going to have that for the rest of the game. When it comes down, the ball game's probably going to be over.
Count is 3-1. Here's the pitch by Hannah Speed. Swung on and popped to the right side and foul play. And the count goes to 3-2.
Hannah had one walk in the first. Let's see if we can keep out of that. That's the walk bug has hurt us a little bit in previous games. We need to make sure that we're not giving anything free.
3-2 pitch coming from Hannah Speed. Rocks into the windup, and there's a swing and a miss.
Nice.
Strike 3. Third strikeout for Speed. 2 out and nobody on in the top of the second inning, with the Lady Cats leading 2-0. And here is Lacey Webster, the third baseman. Right-handed batter. Facing the right-hander, Hannah Speed. Lady Cats leading 2-0. Speed looking in for the sign. Windmills her arm around, and the just popped up to the left side, and third baseman Gracie Thompson under it right on the baseline in front of the bag and makes the catch for the third out.
They called it a fair ball, so that was great job. 3. That's a quick inning. 2 strikeouts.
3 up, 3 down for Hannah Speed. And we go to the bottom of the second inning with the Lady Cats leading 2-0. This is Lady Cats softball on KSST.
We are out again.
Okay, good.
Pretty good crowd for
Sure.
Friday evening in one game.
Uh, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bottom of the second inning, Lady Cats leading 2-0 over North Lamar. Gracie Thompson. Well, this is the Thompson inning. Gracie Thompson, the third baseman, batting seventh. Claire Thompson, the right fielder, batting eighth. And Emerson Thompson at second base, batting ninth.
Sounds like a law firm. Thompson.
Yeah, good.
For all your legal needs.
And the first pitch in there for a call, strike one, to Gracie Thompson, the third baseman. Gracie batting .364, 8 for 22 so far this season, right-handed batter. And the pitcher for North Lamar, Addie Cooper, takes something off of that one and misses outside, and it is 2-0.
No, 1-1. 1-1.
I missed
First
one
was in, but
and-
it was a strike. That was down and in. Gracie's done a good job taking over for Baylor Boatman when she moved to catcher this year. She's done a good job third.
2-1 pitch is way up high, and it is 3-1 to Gracie Thompson.
Cooper's trying to change speeds a little bit, and it's causing a little problem with her accuracy.
And swinging and popping it up into short center field, and it's going to drop. It falls in between the center fielder, Brooklyn Enriquez, the second baseman, Emery Reeves, and the shortstop, Avery Curtis, right at the edge of the outfield grass.
I kind of thought I heard somebody call for it, but then nobody came. Center fielder had no chance whatsoever. It was closest to second and short, but whatever it was, it's a line drive off the fence for Gracie for a little up single.
And here's the pitch to Claire Thompson, right fielder, and that's for a ball. 1-0. Again, with your outfield play deep, with the wind blowing out, I think that had something to do with the fact that Brooklyn Enriquez couldn't get to it.
I think both short and seconds thought the other one were going to get it.
Chopper to the right side, chance for a double play to second for one, and now back to first for the double play.
Nice run there.
4-6-3. Don't see that many.
That's exactly what I was fixing to say.
You think you'd see more than you do, but I don't recall having seen one quite some time.
In my baseball career, I played second base, and I turned one double play in my career. I just couldn't get it.
Well, that was perfectly executed.
That was
there.
perfect, and got her by about 2 steps. There's what we need.
Line drive up the gap, and that one's off the wall. This is Emerson Thompson, and she's going into second base with a stand-up double.
There we go. That ball hit the base of the wall on the fly, and that's a stand-up double. We got to see Emerson's speed there.
Emerson Thompson batting .333, and that's her fifth double of the season. By the way, she is tied for the team lead with 2 home runs, along with Claire Thompson and Abby Goldsmith. So runner at second with 2 out. Top of the order, Hannah Speed, the leading hitter on the Lady Cats with a .500 batting average.
We need to take advantage of Emerson's speed at second.
First pitch is up and away for a ball to Hannah Speed. She walked and scored in the first inning.
I'd like to see a bobbled ball or something. It won't take much to get Emerson at third. See if we can go ahead and get that 0 off the board here in the second.
Lacey Webster just in about 2 steps at third base and close to the line. Outfield deep and straight away, and the pitch is down for a ball. 2-0.
She's toying with her. The catcher came up with it easy, but she was kind of fumbling around.
Speed a .500 hitter at 16 for 32. 7 doubles, a triple. 5 RBI. Runner at second, 2 out, and this one is fouled back into the net. And the count is that 2-1.
2-1, that's what I got. Good.
Just almost impossible to see those numbers in the sunlight.
I wish they were all red up there too. But
Lady Cats lead at 2-0. 2 out, runner at second. Bottom of the second inning. Pitch by Addie Cooper from North Lamar. And the pitch is high for a ball.
That's a good eye. That was kind of borderline, and Hannah did a good job. Emerson's toying with them. She's got them thinking about her out there. So if we can put the ball in play, she can jump around a little and make second and short get out of position just enough.
3-1 pitch is high for ball 4. Second walk of the evening for Hannah Speed. So runners at first and second and 2 out, and Braylee Blevins comes up for Sulphur Springs. Blevins reached base on an error in the first inning and later came around to score.
Courtesy runner again for Hannah. Number 4 again, same one. Did you say Peyton?
Peyton Taylor.
I didn't get here in time to write down the subs, so I'm trusting you there, but I thought I remembered that. So a good opportunity here with Braylee. She got owned by an error last time, but we can get something through the infield. We'll score at least one. They're not going to throw Emerson Thompson out if that ball gets out of the infield.
First pitch.
And it just did.
Swung on and hit to center field. That's pretty deep.
There
and up against the wall. 1 run is in to score. Here comes the second run.
What
2 runs for Sulphur Springs and a double off the wall by Braylee Blevins.
That was well hit. I'm sure it was aided a little bit by the wind, but that was a solid center ball. It hit over halfway up on the wall, just right of that 203 sign. 2 runs in, and here we go.
Emerson Thompson scores, also Peyton Taylor. And the ball hit on the ground to third base by Shaylee Friddle, and the play over to first base by Lacey Webster for the 3rd out of the inning. But the Lady Cats get a couple of runs to take a 4-0 lead over North Lamar after 2 innings, and we go to the top of the 3rd. And this is Lady Cat softball on KSS.
3 hits.
Yep.
2 runs, no errors, and we have 1 left on.
Yeah, 1.
Okay.
1 left. So
no strikeouts.
You ready to do some play-by-play?
Sure.
All okay, James?
Moving out. Supposed to be out for a commercial spot?
Yeah, we're through now.
I missed it. All right. Let's do this right here. I keep getting calls from these hang-ups.
First at bat for North Lamar will be number 15, Addison Michael.
Okay, we'll do 1 spot and hand it back to you.
Well, we kind of need it now.
Okay, we'll close it. Go.
Top of the 3rd inning, Lady Cat softball on KSST, brought to you by BT Medical, City National Bank, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Alliance Bank, and the University Interscholastic League. And with the play-by-play, here's Tony Flippin.
All right, Lady Wildcats looking really good tonight. Runs in each of the first 2 innings, and now we go to the top of the 3rd. Comes the first pitch. There's a ball hit out to center field. It looks like we're under it there, and Frazier's got it. 1 pitch, 1 out. That was Addie Michael. So that was an F8 for the first out. We like that. So now we're going to have Callie Crawford, the right fielder, followed by Kiki Sanders. Oh, no, Kiki's the flex. She's not going to play. So we're going to go Crawford and then back to the top.
Right.
So 1 out. Hannah's into the wind here. First pitch, a little outside. Ball 1. This is first time around for Crawford. The Lady Cats have started their second round in the top part of this inning, but Hannah's making her pitches count, and defense is doing a job. So we're looking all right so far. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, just a little in. 2-0.
That shadow from the roof over Lady Cats Park that was over home plate has now extended out to the pitcher's circle and out toward second base as the sun starts to set.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. That looks good. There's a good strike on the outside corner. Boatman framed that one just perfectly. She moved out, squared up, and the umpire obliged. Got a 3-man umpiring crew today, so I don't know if I guess that may be a district rule. So we got 2-1. Here comes that pitch. Little tall, going to 3-1. So far, Hannah's only got one walk. She was able to get out of it last inning. Let's see if she can bear down and come back and get this one. Callie Crawford, the right fielder. There's the pitch off the hands, and it's beat down on the right side for a swinging strike. So now we got full count coming up.
I would think that right now the sun is more of a problem now than it was even about half an hour ago for the right fielder, second baseman, first baseman.
Yep. If it's a big high ball, might help them. And the ball there is low, so there's a walk from the number 9 hitter, which is not the best thing in the world, but we'll see what happens. 1 out. Back to the top of the order with Brooklyn Enriquez, the center fielder. Looks like we're going to get a courtesy runner over there on first base.
See if we can pick up her number.
Mars, number 4, Berkeley Smith.
Number 4.
Okay, Berkeley Smith.
Yep. So 1 out, 1 on. Top of 3. While the Lady Cats leading 4-0 here at Lady Cat Park. Good crowd here. Swing and a miss, and there's a throw from Boatman down there. She's got to be careful there because she's going to be throwing right with that sun, and that could tie Goldsmith up. But that was a good throw.
Enriquez got a single in the first inning, and that was aided by the sun without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Claire Thompson was really fighting it out there in right field. It fell in.
Yep. There we go. Nice strike on the outside corner, and Hannah's meaning business right now. So let's see with an 0-2. I'm figuring she's either going to try a little hook or she's going to throw it outside and make her reach for it. Looking at the sign, here comes the 0-2 pitch. There it is, a high pitch. It's up a little bit and swinging strike for a second out. That's Hannah Speed at her best right there. She showed a lot of that last year. She hadn't shown as much this year, but now she's coming into form. Looks good.
It's her 4th strikeout of the game.
Yep.
She's averaging about 2 strikeouts an inning.
I like it. Here comes number 2. Let's see. We got Emery Reeves, the second baseman, and that first pitch was down a little bit for ball 1. Still got a runner at first, but she hasn't offered to go yet, and Boatman has shown that she can get it. Reeves is wanting KK to come in some. She doesn't think that left-hander can get it out that far.
KK Montgomery in left field.
And she slapped at it trying to oblige her, and it was out of play to the left. So now we got 1-1.
Gracie Thompson way in at third base, even with 2 outs.
Yeah, because she did that swinging bunt. I mean, and the infield is soft right there. The ball dies right in there. I don't know if that's by design because we don't play small ball that much. There's a swinging strike, and is it going to stay there? Good job by Boatman letting it get in foul territory and touching it, because they were not going to get the runner there. That was perfectly placed, I think, by accident. But a good job by Gracie and Boatman to let it get in foul territory and touch it. So now we got a 1-2 pitch, 2 outs. There was a slap again, and it's going foul. It got over Gracie at third, but it was foul all the way.
Reeves, a left-handed batter.
Yep.
You never see a right-handed batter with that approach, do you?
Not unless they're extremely quick. But KK's way in now. She's moved in a good 20 feet.
Yeah.
So here comes the next pitch. There it goes, and it's popped up to third. Gracie's got it in foul territory, and there's out number 3. So another good job by Speed and all the rest. So in the top of the third, got no runs, no hits. We had 1 left on from a walk, and we go to the bottom of the third with the Lady Cats leading 4-0.
And this is Lady Cat softball on KSST. Okay, good.
So I didn't mark. We're gonna. Who we starting with this time? Right there. We're starting with Boatman.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't mark my corner.
Five seconds. 4, 3, 2.
First back for Silver Springs will be the 7. and
Lady
eight for
Cats leading
Oakland.
4-0 as we go to the bottom of the third inning. And once again, here's Tony Flippin.
All right, we've Miss Hannah Speed and the rest of the Lady Cats have got zeros for North Lamar. We've got 4 on the board, and Baylor Boatman coming up first. And there's a shot to shortstop, but she stayed down on it good and throws her out 5-3. That was just a well-hit ball in the wrong place. So first pitch, 1 out for Boatman. Brings up KK Montgomery with Abby Goldsmith on deck. Bottom of 3.
Montgomery hitting .394. She is 13 for 33. Has 10 runs scored among the team leaders there.
Off-speed pitch up and away to KK. She struck out looking the first time.
Center fielder plays her very deep.
Yeah, everybody is. Left fielder's closest, but they're not there. And she hits, there's a ball. No, good drive, diving stop. Catch on that line drive for the third baseman. So that was just the luck of the draw for KK. Well hit ball. That had a single written all over it. So pretty quick, just 3 pitches and 2 outs now. And here comes Abby Goldsmith.
Lacey Webster, great reaction there for North Lamar.
That's what you got to have from your third baseman. And there's a pop-up back behind behind the catcher, so swinging strike 1. Hopefully we can make the pitcher throw a little bit and don't have such a quick inning.
Goldsmith hitting .429, 12 for 28. Tied for the team lead with 2 homers and leads the team with 13 RBIs.
There's a ball hit toward third base. All right in there in fair territory, and so that's the third out of the inning, a F5. That's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Cooper. And we go now to the top of the 4th with the Lady Cats leading 4-0.
And this is Lady Cat Softball on KSST.
This game is going too fast.
Yeah, it is moving along.
That's what I like about softball is it's got action. You either hit the ball or you strike out. Unlike those 28 walks. That we're going to remember that every broadcast from here on.
Lady Cat Softball on KSST with the Lady Cats leading North Lamar 4-0 in this matchup of the 2 division leaders, or district leaders, I should say. Both teams at 2-0 in the district. By the way, Wildcat Baseball at home tonight. They're going to be starting in about 30 minutes or so. They are taking on 16-1 Pleasant Grove tonight at Wildcat Park, just a few steps away from here.
This game could be over before that one starts if we have some of these innings like we just got through with.
First bat for North Lamar will be the 6th of Abby Johnson.
So we've got number 6, Abby Johnson, leading off, the left fielder who walked her only time in the first inning. Hannah's in the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Must be down just a hair. Hannah has, I think, pitched her best game to this point, so of the ones we've seen.
Right.
She's got her signal. Gracie's in at third. Here comes the next pitch. There's a hopper in, and Gracie's got to throw her out by about 5 steps. So great job with Gracie being under control. A 5-3 put out for the first out of the inning.
Addison Cooper.
Wind is still kicking out towards center field, but it's not as strong as it was at the start of the game.
No, but I think it's still to be reckoned with.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, Addie Cooper, the North Lamar pitcher, so now it's mano a mano amongst pitchers. First pitch down and away a little bit. She grounded out to shortstop last time in the first, to her only at bat. 1 out, nobody on. Here comes the next pitch by Hannah. There's a ball pulled foul and an error on the coach in foul territory.
And that would be Ashley Ensley.
All
The
right.
head coach for North Lamar. Had a chance to chat with her for a moment before the game.
Big crowd here tonight. I think the restaurants in the downtown area are going to get some business here in about an hour. Here's the next pitch. Must have been down because it was where it needed to be on side to side. North Lamar's brought a good contingent, and Wildcats, Lady Cats have drawn their normal big crowd. So it's a good Friday evening. Next pitch swung on real quick. Hard ground ball down the left side, foul for a 2-2 count.
The nice thing here at Lady Cat Park and over at Wildcat Park behind us is there's a wide walkway there between the seats and the wall, the restraining wall, and folks can bring their own chairs and sit up right up against the wall, look through that net, have a great view.
Nothing like sitting right there with your feet propped up on the bricks. There's the next swing. Took just a little bit off in a swing and a miss. And Hannah's got another strikeout. That's 5 for that was what I see.
Yep.
That's out number 2 in the fourth. And now that brings up Avery Curtis, the shortstop. So North Lamar took care of Sulphur in the top of the inning or the bottom. We're fixing to return the favor. There's a foul, but it's going to go back on the 10. I think y'all could hear that one.
That hurt.
Yep. Somebody was dozing just a little bit there, awake now.
Speed coming into the game had 95 strikeouts and 48 innings pitched.
Well, she looks good today. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Now she squares the bunt, and that ball hit her in fair territory, and the umpires didn't see it. Coaches are coming out. They need to get together because she definitely kicked the ball in fair territory. They're not going to get it. So that's going to go for now. Let's see. Carrillo's coming to get them to talk about it. You got 3 officials. Somebody's got to see that. But she definitely kicked the ball coming across from that right-handed batter's box. But I'll wager that we're going to have a runner at first and 2 outs.
It was a bunt
That's
in front
a
of the
shame.
place.
Yeah, it was a swinging bunt.
And only got maybe 6 or 8 feet out in front of the plate there.
Boatman made a good try at it, but it definitely she definitely hit it with her right foot. And as I said, they're going to put her on first base. So 3 officials and didn't see it. So that's going to have to go as a hit, as a single. So 2 outs, runner at first, and an upset Coach Carrillo in the third base dugout. Baylor Boatman headed into the dugout for a minute. She's got some equipment issues. As we get ready for Kat Finley, the first baseman, number 2.
On behalf of the home plate umpire, we have a little bit better view. Of course, we're elevated here by 20 feet or so, and he's right on the ground, so he may have had his view obscured, but I would have thought that one of the other umpires...
That's the deal. Those 2 are supposed to see it. He should have, but those 2 should have as well. With no batters on base, there's nowhere to have your focus except right there on the ball.
Lady Cats lead it 4-0 here in the top of the 4th inning, and now a runner at first with 2 out.
So Baylor's got her equipment back together. She give a little signal to the infield. She's already thrown out 1, so I don't know if they'll test her again. Here comes Speeds first. There's a steal, and Baylor throws it. And did she swing over it? Nope, she got in there safely, so pretty quick runner there. Stolen base. We had a swinging strike on
Right.
Finley, so an 0-1 count. So we need to work hard. We don't want to let this gift run score, but she shouldn't be on base. Hannah needs to bear down. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. There it is, right down the middle. She might have a little pepper in her step now. 0-2. I'm sorry.
Boatman's throw was just a little bit to the third base side of the bag. Otherwise, she might have had her.
I think if Finley had kept the glove on her, she might have overslid. There's the 0-2 pitch, and it's up and away, or up and in. I'm not so sure our little runner might be. I'm going to watch a little closer and see if she leaves early, too. She's doing what she's supposed to, is running with the windup, but you can't release that base till the ball released from the hand. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. And there's a swinging strike three, and Hannah Speed took it into her own hands there. So another good inning there. We got one gift hit, two strikeouts, and one person left on base. And at the end of 3.5, we still got a 4-zip score with the Lady Cats as at 4.
And Lady Cats basketball, or softball it is now, will continue after this on KSST.
Looks best as she
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe even young muscles need to get loosened up, and the sunshine may be working good with her. So who we got? Gracie Thompson starting off. Okay.
Seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
First at bat for Soap.
Going to the bottom of the fourth inning, Lady Cats leading over North Lamar in this meeting of teams tied for the lead in the district at 2-0. And here is Tony Flippin.
All right, like you said, bottom of the fourth, we got 4 runs in the first 2 innings, and Hannah's left, and everybody's made it stand up. Here's the first pitch, and the ball's blooped to center field for a single. It gets past Frazier, but no advance. So that was just a little lazy single that hit in the right spot. So that was Gracie Thompson. Oh, I was saying Frazier. I'm way behind. We're up here.
Up next is 23.
This is another Thompson, and Thompson.
Right,
so here
right.
comes Claire. First pitch is up a little bit. I like it better now. I was a little disappointed.
Gracie Thompson now 2 for 2 in the game.
Yep.
She was batting .350 coming into the game at 7 for 20.
Claire steps out now. Cooper's in with the 1-0 pitch. There's a ball hit to short. She's got it cleanly out at second.
Wow.
We got it run out at first, so we didn't get the double play. That would have been very special on North Lamar's part.
It very nearly happened that Claire Thompson hit into 2 consecutive double plays.
Yeah.
She hit into a 4-6-3 double play in the second, and very nearly a 6-4-3 there.
So now we got Emerson up, the speedster, and last time she opened it up with a double off of the wall. And there's one down the line. That's a fair ball going to the wall, and that should score a run. Nope. They stopped her at third, so with only 1 out, we got runners at second and third. She actually hit it too hard. So that's 2 well-hit balls by Emerson Thompson. So that goes as a double. And so she's there with double. Claire Thompson's on third. We got 1 out and we got timeout. The coach is coming out. I don't know if we're going to have a change or if we're just going to see what to do in case. Looks like the left fielder's coming in. So it looks like we're going to have some changes.
Pitching change for North Lamar. We'll see what
So the
happens
left
with
fielder is
the pitcher, Addie
Johnson.
Cooper.
Yep, Johnson, it looks like, is going to be the pitcher. Number 6. So she's going to pitcher in the 4th inning.
That was the second double in a row by Emerson Thompson.
Yes, and the second really well hit ball. She's had the 2 best hits.
That gives her now 6 doubles for the season, and she'll be at least among the team leaders there. Hannah Speed has 7.
So Johnson's taking her warm-up pitches, and we still got the left fielder and the infield in there, so we don't know who's going to break and go to left field.
I think Addie Cooper is still standing there in the infield, the pitcher. And
Addie might go to first base, but I don't know for sure. Addie is number 11.
Yeah.
She's going to go to first.
She's going to first.
12 is going to short. Okay. So I don't know.
Addie Cooper at first.
Okay, so we've taken our warm-up pitches. We're going back to the top of the order. 1 out, runners at second and third. No force in effect. And there's the first pitch from Johnson in for a called strike 1 on Hannah Speed. Going through the order a 3rd time. She's walked twice, scored once. Great place here for a base hit. I promise it's going to score 2. There's a ball that would have hit me if that screen wasn't there. I was jumping. 0-2, so Hannah needs to bear down. Again, 1 out only and no force in effect, so we need to take care and make sure we get at least one of these runs. Coach Carrillo played it conservatively and didn't run Claire Thompson. There's the next pitch, and it's a rocket but foul. She turned on that one. So we're sitting even at no balls and 2 strikes to Hannah Speed. This would be a good time to get one up in the air with that kind of hit. Here comes the 0-2. Outside, up and away. Ball 1. No chance for an advancement. The catcher bobbled it a little, but no chance. And again, now if that had been Emerson on third, who knows? She's a whiz. So 1-2. Here comes the next pitch. There's a ball hit over second base, and that's going to, nope, they caught it, but we got a tag coming in, and she is in safe under the tag. So great job. So that goes as an F9 for Hannah Speed for the 2nd out of the inning. But Claire Thompson scores, and Emerson ends up at 3rd, and I would probably think we might have an appeal, but maybe not. I thought it was awful quick, but they're going to let it go. So here comes the first pitch to Braylee Blevins, and it's down for ball 1. So another action inning for us, another run to help Hannah.
5-0, the Lady Cats lead it now, and I'll tell you, Claire Thompson was lucky that she was able to avoid swinging a miss.
Yes.
Avoid the bat in the baseline.
Oh, true. Yep.
As she was coming down the line, she did a head-first slide, and that bat easily could have been underneath her.
Could have hurt her. She could have fallen on it, but she got under that tag. Here's the 1-1. There's a ball that's going to loop over third. Is it going to stay? No, foul ball. So Braylee is behind 1-2. If we can get something, just a blooper or a shot off the wall, we're going to get Emerson Thompson home from third and really look nice. It'd look nice to put another 2 up on that board. So 2 outs, runner at third. Here comes Johnson's pitch, and there's a swing and a miss, and Blevins goes down swinging for the last out. But the Lady Cats ended up with 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. So at the end of 4, we've got a 5-0 Lady Cat lead.
And Lady Cat softball will continue after this on KSST. Okay.
That's only the 2nd strikeout by the Lady Cats. They're putting the ball in play tonight.
Good,
That's nice.
Good.
We're going to start with Alicia Webster this time.
Right.
She needs to be number 10, and she is.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lady Cat softball on KSST brought to you by BT Medical, City National Bank, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Alliance Bank, and the University Interscholastic League. Top of the fifth inning, Lady Cats lead at 5-0 over North Lamar. Number 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order for the Panthers. Lacey Webster, Addie Michael, and Callie Crawford to face Hannah Speed. First pitch, fastball, swung on and missed for strike one. Speed has struck out 6, given up 2 hits, no runs so far here tonight. She has been very much in control, and the pitch misses off the plate for ball one.
This has been her best performance, hands down, if she can just hang with it.
Webster popped out to the third baseman back in the second inning. Here's a pitch up and in, a fastball, and the count goes to 2-1. Hannah Speed, the sophomore, in the pitching circle, leaning in, and here's the pitch. And that one catches the inside edge at about the belt, and it's 2-2 to Lacey Webster, the third baseman for North Lamar.
KK's about medium depth in left field. Frazier's a little deeper in center. And Claire Thompson's in just a hair in right.
Bloop to left field, and it's going to drop in. There's a Texas League single in front of the left fielder KK Montgomery and just over the head of the shortstop Shaylee Friddle for Sulphur Springs. That's the third base hit for North Lamar.
This is the 15 of Addison Michael.
It's just in no man's land there. Tip your cap and say, way to fight it off.
Put it in play, and good things do happen. Addie Michael, the designated player in softball terminology here, flew out to center field her only time up, and that was in the third inning. Pitch with a runner at first and nobody out, called strike to Addie Michael. Lady Cats looking for the double play here. North Lamar's turned one tonight.
Gracie was charging in, but she didn't show any signs of squaring there.
Thompson about 10 feet in at third base with her glove down on the ground. There's a off-speed pitch swung on and missed as Michael badly fooled on that one. And it's 0-2. Shortstop Shaylee Friddle and second baseman Emerson Thompson just behind the imaginary baseline there. And a pitch misses away for a ball, and it is 1-2.
That's a good spot for it. That's exactly where she should have gone, see if she could get that umpire to help her out a little bit. About a ball width too far.
1-2 pitch by Hannah Speed, way up over the helmet, and this one now is 2-2 to Addie Michael. Field's still very much in the sunlight, although the shadow from the batting cage now extending across the left side over third base and out toward center field. But daylight saving time definitely having its effect here tonight. We've got quite a bit of daylight left, and I can still see Claire Thompson shading her eyes out there in right field. And it's a pitch down and in for a ball, and it is 2-2.
No, we got
3-2. Sorry, 3-2.
So this is a real good. This is going to make a statement for Hannah right here. She's been able to come back. She needs to put this one in play.
Runner at first, nobody out. 3-2 pitch, swung out and missed, just outside the strike zone. And that's all for Addie Michael.
Great pitch.
Seventh strikeout for Hannah Speed in the ballgame here in the top of the fifth inning. One out, runner at first, and Callie Crawford, the right fielder, number 9 hitter in the batting order for the Lady Panthers.
We need to keep that runner at first, too. I don't know if they're going to try anything or not.
Checks her swing on a pitch high for ball one. Gracie Thompson in about 8 to 10 feet at third base. Shaylee Friddle, the shortstop. Emerson Thompson, the second baseman, just outside the baseline or behind the baseline there.
There was a little conversation at first. She might be moving.
Swing and a miss at a pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Again, Hannah just looks dominant today. If she can keep it in the strike zone, I don't think they're going to put the bat on it enough to hurt us.
Count is 0-2. 5-0, Sulphur Springs, top of the fifth. And there's a change-up for call, strike 3. She totally locked up Callie Crawford there.
Yep.
Up next is the 1 of Brooklyn Enriquez.
Second out of the inning and back to the top.
8th strikeout of the game for Hannah Speed. Brooklyn Enriquez, center fielder, comes up. She had a single in the first. Was thrown out trying to steal and struck out swinging in the third. Pitched way up high for ball 1.
Baylor's doing a good job of not necessarily throwing it. She hadn't thrown but one to first. Right now is not the time to do it with the sun like that. You need to make it take 2 hits to get that base runner around to the plate. Play conservative.
Speed into the windup, and there's a high fastball swung on and missed by Brooklyn Enriquez.
1-1.
Runner at first. Lacey Webster had a little bloop single to start off the inning, but she's still at first base. Pitch by Hannah Speed. That's in the dirt.
Nice job. Baylor's catching every ball, too. I've been noticing that. She, even with runners off of or no runners on, there hadn't been but 1 or 2 balls get by her, so she's doing a really good job of smothering that ball.
2-1 pitch. Fouled back into the net. And the count goes to 2-2 on Brooklyn Enriquez, the leadoff hitter for North Lamar.
And with Baylor catching everything, that gives Hannah the freedom to throw some pitches that might be on the borderline, whereas if she didn't think she could block it, she couldn't throw it down in the dirt.
2-2. Ball hit on the ground to the left side. Backhanding it is the shortstop, Shaylee Friddle. A strong throw to first, and the first base coach for North Lamar protesting, saying that the throw pulled the first baseman, Abby Goldsmith, off the bag. And apparently she's going to win that argument.
Going to win that argument. I'll tell you what. We're 0 for 2 with umpiring. I thought she was on it myself.
I thought it was
so that's
a clear out for Sulphur Springs, but I mean it is hard to see if the first baseman's foot came off the bag. But a nice throw by Shaylee Friddle, going to her right, backhanding the ball, coming up and firing. A strong throw to first.
So that'll have to go as an E6.
You going to call it E6?
Got to.
And runners at first and second with 2 out.
Reeves, and she tried to lay down a bunt for a base hit. Fouled that off.
It's fouled down the third base line. 2 out. Runners at first and second. Big moment in the ball game here with North Lamar down 5-0. Lady Cats need to get off the field here without giving up a run. Gracie Thompson way in. This is the left-handed slap hitter for North Lamar. She does slap it to the left side. It drops in. And they throw to third base, and it gets loose, but it hits that retaining wall, and Baylor Boatman comes up with it, and they will not advance any farther. So a nice job there of slap hitting to the left side by Emery Reeves. That's what she's been trying to do all night. Runners now at every base with 2 out, and the third hitter in the order, Abby Johnson, the left fielder.
She's now the pitcher. So.
Oh, that's right. She did come in the pitch.
She's been hitting some hard early balls in a foul to the left. So Lady Cats need to bear down and get this out.
Speed the pitch. And just missed off the plate for ball 1. Johnson walked in the first, grounded out to third in the 4th inning. Runners at first, second, and third. The base is loaded with 2 out. Lady Cats thought they were out of the inning just a moment ago on a ground ball to shortstop. There's a call, strike 3 on the outside edge of the plate, and the North Lamar fans not liking that call.
I've been surprised they haven't been more vocal, but I can agree with them, but we like it. Hannah needed that one.
Generous strike call there by the home plate umpire. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and this ball hit off the end of the bat, charging in the second baseman for Sulphur Springs and cannot make the play. That's Emerson Thompson, and the run comes in to score from third base.
That's tough luck there. That ball had all kinds of spin on it.
This is the 11 of Addison Cooper.
So there goes the shutout, and that's going to go as a single. That was going to be a tough play. It was hit right off the end of the bat. So still got the bases loaded. And the umpires are questioning something now. Maybe they'll go back and say she really wasn't off first base.
2 batters later.
I'm not liking the conversation because there was nothing going on. I'm thinking, I'm hoping this doesn't go against the Lady Cats. All right, we're going to get her for had the first base runner left early, had to have. Or could have been interference because it was in the baseline.
A third out call here against North Lamar on what was apparently an infield hit and a run coming in to score.
Yep.
And now the head coach for North Lamar, Ashley Inslee, is having her say with the umpire. I'm not sure what the call was.
It has to be either leaving early or that she had interfered in the base path because Emerson dove right at the base path or in the baseline. It doesn't look like they're going to win, so if that's the case, that's what's going on. So a break for the Lady Cats.
And the putout would be
the first one. It would be Abby Johnson, who was on first, was out for the third out.
wow. So the run does not score.
Let's see. No, they're not scoring it because it would be an interference. Oh, what a break for the Lady Cats. That's something else there. So
an unusual call, unusual ending to the top of the 5th inning, and no runs come in to score for North Lamar. And we go to the bottom of the 5th with Sulphur Springs still leading 5-0. This is Lady Cat softball on KSST.
whew, what a break.
Have again.
So I made the third out be Johnson and left 2 runners. Well, it had to be 3 runners left on because nobody scored.
Right.
What a break. She's not happy still. I'm shocked. So I've got to quit writing down when I think it's the end of the inning because that's twice we've had something.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Lady Cat softball on KSST. Lady Cats lead at 5-0 still. We thought it was 5-1 as North Lamar apparently had scored on an infield hit. Little low liner at second base that the second baseman Emerson Thompson made a valiant attempt to catch but couldn't come up with it. And looked like that run had come in to score, but then there was a ruling after the play by the umpires. Tony thinks that the runner at first base was called for interference.
Yep. The only thing that could be is interference on the play or that she left early. Either one of them, the play does not allow the run to score from third.
Runner leaving early.
Leaving early, just a normal pitch. If you leave before the pitcher releases the ball, you're out.
So here's the first pitch of the bottom of the 5th inning as the Lady Cats have Shaylee Fiddle, the shortstop, and she hits it foul down the left field line.
Kind of got jammed on the hands there.
Friddle 0 for 2, but had an RBI on a ground out in the first inning.
Yep, she's hit it to the third baseman both times she's been up.
Outfielder still quite deep, although the wind right now has died down quite a bit, and she fouls this one back into the net. And it's 0-2.
I want to see her get a hold of one. She's got a nice swing, and she's strong.
She's the freshman.
She's the freshman. I'm excited about her.
.412 batting average coming in, 14 for 34. Right-handed batter.
There it
swings,
is.
And this
there
one is hit deep to left
See
field, going back and out of here.
Ask and you shall receive.
The left fielder drifting back and clearly had no play on the ball. So Shaylee Friddle, the freshman for Sulphur Springs, yanks one out to left field.
That's in the pasture.
The wind not all that much of a factor there, Tony.
No, the wind had nothing to do with that one. Not at all. That's exactly what I wanted to see. She put the barrel up there, and that was just good form.
That's her second home run of the season.
there's a pasture, a fence line for dividing the place, and I think it hit in the trees, if not over just a little. That wasn't even, left fielder didn't even need to move.
6-0 Sulphur Springs. And Baylor Boatman, the cleanup hitter, and the catcher is the hitter.
And I'm going to say
First
she
pitch
can
of foul.
do the same thing because she's ready. North Lamar steaming, and then had this happen on them. I think if Baylor throw one out across that fence, they'd really be steaming.
0-1 pitch. Abby Johnson is the pitcher now for North Lamar,
And she's the one that was involved in the play.
and she misses the play before that
at the
ended
end
the
of the
inning.
inning. Yep.
1-1 now. And Boatman hits a looper out toward shortstop, one hop, fielded by Avery Curtis, and makes the nice play over to first base. Had to charge again.
She did a really nice job. She's made several plays tonight. She started 2 double plays, and she's got excellent mechanics staying down in the square and putting her free hand over the ball when it gets in the glove and make really strong throws.
Pitch to KK Montgomery. 1 out and nobody on base. Ball up high for a 1-0 count. Little humpback liner hit out toward Avery Curtis, and she played it perfectly. Came charging in, made the throw over to first base. Here's another pitch into KK Montgomery, and this one misses inside for ball 2.
The visiting fans are getting a little more restless. They've had all of this.
2-0 pitch. KK Montgomery fouls it into the behind home plate. Count 2-1. KK, 394 coming in with 13 hits and 33 at bats. Right-handed batter, a lot of speed. KK Montgomery. Struck out looking in the first, grounded out to third in the third. Here's a ball hit
Look at that.
over the shortstop, I thought, but no, she pulls it down. What a play by
That
the
girl.
shortstop, Avery Curtis.
That girl's a player, and we should be applauding the same way. She dove from the dirt into the grass toward center field, and that ball had been about 3 inches further. There's no way she could catch it. So she has been the star of the game for North Lamar, hands down.
A diving catch on a line drive by KK Montgomery at the edge of the outfield grass by the shortstop, Avery Curtis. And here's Abby Goldsmith for Sulphur Springs. First pitch, a fastball in for ball 1. Goldsmith popped out to short her first time, popped out to third base her second time up. Stands up near the front of the batter's box, the left-handed batter. And here's an outside strike to Abby Goldsmith. Goldsmith hitting .429 coming in, 12 for 28. Leads the Lady Cats with 13 RBIs. Here's one foul over the roof. And the count goes to 1-2.
So we look out at the scoreboard out there, and the Lady Cats have only got 1-0. So that's exactly how you win ball games. Score in every inning. We've scored in 4 out of 5.
Pitch to Goldsmith. She chops it foul.
And they saw it hit her.
And the count at 1-2.
1-2.
Center fielder Brooklyn Enriquez plays her slightly to pull over a couple of steps into right center field. Pitch way outside for a ball. 2-2 as Kiki Sanders does a nice job of flagging it down.
Gracie Thompson's going to get her shot this half inning, so maybe we can get this one going with Abby.
2-2 pitch hit well to
There
left
it
center
is.
field, and that one is out of here. Wow, over the center field wall or left center field wall.
The high part of it, too.
For Abby Goldsmith.
Second homer of the inning for Sulphur Springs. Shaylee
That's what we
Friddle
like.
in a home run to lead off the inning. And for Goldsmith now, that will be her third home run, and she will lead the team.
That is great. Well struck ball, and again, that flag is linked. That was nothing but Grace there. Abby.
As Tony says, there's an extension. The fence goes from about 8 feet to probably 15 feet
Yeah.
there in center in left center field over to right center field, and that was over that high
It was
part of
over
the
the
wall.
high part, and it wasn't just inching over either. It was there.
And she went the opposite way, left-handed batter going to left center field.
So now we got Gracie Thompson. I told you she wanted to bat.
Swing and a miss at a high fastball from Abby Johnson. 0-1. Gracie Thompson is 2 for 2 with a couple of singles. Swing and a miss. She took something off of that one.
Nice off speed there by Johnson.
Gracie fooled on that pitch, and it's 0-2. For Springs leading 7-0 now over North Lamar. 2 home runs in the inning. Pitch is fouled over the roof, and the count remains at 0-2.
We're at the point now in the ball game, if we got a couple of base runners, we could think about ending this game.
Yeah. Chop to the right side, 3 hops, and an error on the second baseman here, Emery Reeves, as that last hop handcuffed her and it bounced up over her head out into right center field. And so Gracie Thompson on base for the 3rd time tonight, this on an E4.
Yep.
Next up is 23 of Claire Thompson.
There's a case where the second baseman probably should have charged that ball, Tony.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
Too many bounces.
Yep, about 4 bounces there, and the 4th was the unlucky one.
And again, our infield is not quick. We've got a lot of loose dirt. So you really need to be charging if it's on the ground.
0-1 pitch. Fouled straight back into the screen, and it is 0-2 to Claire Thompson.
The middle Thompson lawyer.
364 hitter, 8 for 22 coming in, and now she will have 10 base hits for the season.
So this lineup is changed for today, and it's not a bad-looking lineup.
Pitch up high. 1-2 to Claire Thompson, Lady Cat right fielder. Gracie Thompson at first base. Outfield deep and straight away, and the pitch hit hard past the third baseman into left field.
Really nice hit. That was a shot because their third baseman, Webster, has been really soaking everything up over there, and she barely missed that one because it was hit so hard.
Claire now 2 for 3 in the game. 7-0 Sulphur Springs. Runners at first and second with 2 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and now it's Emerson Thompson, the second baseman.
Now here's where a big fly ends the ball game.
There's a fastball for a call strike 1. Emerson Thompson.
And she can do it.
She has a couple of doubles here tonight.
She hit center field fence in the 1st or 2nd inning.
And this ball hit well to left field, but right at the left fielder. And that is for the 3rd out. And I'm not sure who is the left fielder at this point, because the first left fielder came in to pitch, and that was Abby Johnson. But that's the end of the inning for the Lady Cats, with 2 homers in the inning by Shaylee Friddle and Abby Goldsmith. And we go to the top of the 6th with the Lady Cats leading 7-0 over North Lamar. Lady Cats softball continues after this on KSST.
Two runs, 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on. Yep. So we're putting the ball in play.
Lady Cats softball on KSST. The Lady Cats leading the North Lamar Lady Panthers 7-0 as we go to the top of the 6th inning. Addie Cooper, who I believe is now the first baseman, started as the pitcher.
Yeah.
And she is the number 4 hitter in the lineup. She leads it off. Avery Curtis, the shortstop, who made that great play just a short time ago diving catch out there, shortstop. She is the 5th hitter and will bat second, and Kat Findlay, the first baseman, will bat third.
Cooper's 0 for 2 so far with a strikeout and a ground out.
Hannah Speed windmills the pitch in there, and it misses outside for ball 1 to Addie Cooper.
So far, Addie's been able to keep zeros on the board. That's very important right now. We scored, don't give any of it back.
1-0 pitch, and there's a swing miss, and it's 1-1.
By far, Hannah's best pitching game that we've seen this year. Hopefully it's a sign of things to come the rest of the season.
1-1 pitch, swung on and popped up to the right side, and the second baseman Emerson Thompson over to make the play, and there's the first out, and that sun is not nearly the trouble that it was earlier. That's most of the field now in shade.
I don't think anybody's going to have an issue now. That's the way to start the inning out, with a pop out to second.
Sun shining on the right field wall, but that's about it.
Yep.
1 out and nobody on. 7-0 Sulphur Springs. Fastball misses inside, and this is Avery Curtis, the shortstop.
Star of the game for North Lamar.
Sure. She is 1 for 2, struck out swinging in the second. Here's the next pitch. And this is off the fist and hit foul down the third baseline.
I hope she's a senior.
She singled in the 4th.
She hadn't done as much with the bat, but she has been a superstar. If there was enough cameras here tonight, ESPN, she'd be on one of those top plays for tomorrow. She's done very well.
Third baseman for Sulphur Springs, Gracie Thompson, in about 10 feet, and the pitch is chopped foul outside the third base line. Count remains at 1-2. I have Speed now having given up 6 hits. She gave up 3 hits there in the 5th inning and was fortunate to get out of the inning without giving up a run.
Yep, that's what I've got.
1-2 is up for a ball, and it is 2-2 to Avery Curtis.
They checked to see if she went. It was close. I guarantee you, after the first baseman made the last call, he was not going to call a strike on North Lamar right there. Not standing by their dugout.
Pretty big gap out there in left center field, but there's a swing and a miss for strike 3 on a fastball. That'll be the 9th strikeout for Hannah Speed.
Yep.
2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the 6th inning. Lady Cats on 7-0.
14 of Abby Weekle.
And a pinch hitter coming up. Unless she can in that
She was
pitching
sub
change.
Abby Winkle.
I have her name as
or W-E.
Weichel.
Okay.
Abby Weichel is how I would say that. Abby Weichel.
I think this is just a pinch hit in her first look.
Fastball down for ball 1. 2 outs, nobody on. Lady Cats leading 7-0 here. Outfield pretty much straight away, but the center fielder Allison Frazier over a couple of steps, maybe 4 or 5 steps really into right center field. Misses for a ball, and it's 2-0.
This is where Hannah needs to throw the ball right down the middle with fastballs. If she can hit it, she can hit it. Make it take 2 or 3 hits to score a run. You got 2 outs. You got 8 people standing behind you.
Gracie Thompson in about 6 steps at third base. Pitch misses down and in for ball 3. To Abby Weichel. Kat Findlay had struck out twice. Her first 2 times up, so that probably is some clue as to why Weichel is standing in there right now. And his pitch hit off the fist to first base, and Abby Goldsmith comes charging in to make the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for North Lamar. Nobody reaches base, and we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Maybe and probably is the Lady Cats' last at bat, with Sulphur Springs leading 7-0. And this is Lady Cats softball on KSST.
It better be the Lady Cats last at bat. We're going to be sour.
Okay, they've got Addie Cooper at first.
And we put 3 runs on the score. They
Right.
don't get to come bad anyway.
Right. 10. Who is 10?
Number 6. Still got John pitching.
Yeah.
Who are we starting with? Top of the order, Speed?
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Lady Cat softball on KSST brought to you by BT Medical, City National Bank, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Alliance Bank, the University Interscholastic League. Top of the order for Sulphur Springs, Hannah Speed, Brayley Blevins, and Shaylee Friddle to hit here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Cats have a 7-0 lead.
And they're within eye shot of ending this ball game in the 6th with 3 runs. They've scored 3 different times here. If they could get the bases running a little bit, we could end this and not even let North Lamar bat.
Again, this is the battle between the 2 top teams in the district, both at 2-0, coming in here tonight.
Will be the one of Hannah
So it is a battle for first place.
And North Lamar's not a bad team.
No.
The Lady Cats have only struck out twice in 5 innings so far. That's the big thing. We've put the ball in play today.
North Lamar coming in with an 8-6 season record. Pitch is swung on and fouled back by Hannah Speed. Speed walked and scored in the 1st and the 2nd inning. And then sacrifice fly to drive in Claire Thompson the 4th inning. So Speed now with 6 RBI. To left, and that one
There's
is out
one
of
of
here.
them. 3rd home run of the game, and now we're looking at 2 runs.
That is a home run for Hannah Speed.
Speed from that
Yep.
hit it cruise, and that was hit not exactly down the left field line, but pretty much straight away to left, and
Yep.
it was a fine shot, no doubt about it.
No doubt when it left the bat.
Wow, that is
That's the way to start running off. So now
That's
we got another coach conference now, so she may make some changes. Look like she is.
that is first home run of the season, believe it or not, for Hannah Speed.
Is it? Good time to come from it. This is a really good statement game with this being the 2 top teams. So we got to go there, and they play real good in North Lamar, but this is far and away the best game the Lady Cats as a team have played that we've been a part of.
8-0 Sulphur Springs pitching change. Lady Cat softball continues after this on KSST. Okay, this is 15.
Okay, we're out. We won't do
Mitch Michael, it was a designated player, Addie Michael.
Okay. What, Matt?
2.
Yes.
I'm going to say we're going to get those 2 runs because this pitcher does not look to be.
4, 3, 2, 1.
New pitcher for North Lamar is Addie Michael, who previously was the designated hitter, designated player. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So it probably requires no further defensive changes for North Lamar. This is their 3rd pitcher of the night. Started with Addie Cooper, followed with Abby Johnson, and now Addie Michael. Addie, Abby, and Addie. Wow. And first pitch misses inside for 1-2. Brayley Blevins for Sulphur Springs. Hannah Speed with a Titanic home run just moments ago. And this one is fouled back into the net. And it is 1-1. Speed is just a sophomore, remember.
And the Lady Cats are going to have to adjust. Michael is not as quick as the other pitchers have been, so let's see if they can adjust it a little.
Blevins swings and pops it up into center field. And center fielder Brooklyn Enriquez catches it almost in her tracks there for the first out.
For the first out, that pop-up still got within about 15 feet of the fence. It was a pretty well hit ball.
I said pop-up, but this is a solid fly ball.
It was a good fly, yeah. We're putting the bat on the ball tonight. We're hitting the ball in the barrel of the bat. Making them play.
Shaylee Friddle homered her last time up, 1 for 3, and she swings at a off-speed pitch and misses by about 3 feet.
She was trying to get another one.
Grounded out to third her first 2 times, and then that home run to center field or left center field. She hits this one hard down the left field for a base hit. Let's see if she might think about going for 2. Left fielder over to make the play quickly, and she rounds first, does Shaylee Friddle, and she will hold on there. But she hit that one solid.
She hit that one solid. Better down. That third baseman had to be defensive. Left fielder made a good play right at the line, but Lady Cats playing conservative with this big lead. Another courtesy runner for, well, no, that's going to be a substitute because Friddle is a shortstop, so I don't know what they're doing. That's not going to be a courtesy runner. That's going to be a permanent change.
Lady Cats an 8-0 lead after the home run.
Got another substitute down here. Who's that number? 12. They said Dixon. 10.
Runner at first with 1 out. Maddie Dixon is the hitter for Sulphur Springs here. Batting for Baylor Boatman. And she is a left-handed swing and a miss, and she is, again, like a lot of the left-handed hitters, kind of a slap hitter. Maddie Dixon.
I'm okay if they want to go out there and slap, but they need to slap it hard. If they one-hop it to the third baseman, you're just basically giving yourself.
Pitch outside for a ball. It's 2-1. To Maddie Dixon. Runner at first and 1 out. And again, she slaps at it and hits it foul into foul ground there at third base. And is the third baseman making the play, Lacey Webster for the putout.
Second out of the inning with runner at first.
Up next is a 6, KK Montgomery.
KK Montgomery is the hitter with 2 out. And the pitch in for ball.
KK's due for one of these line drives over that wall.
She's 0-3 in the game tonight. Outfield deep and straight away. Runner at first. This one hits off the fifth somewhat and out into left field for a Texas League single. And they've got the runner going around second base. They throw behind her and she is out.
Got a little careless on the bases, but
a base hit for KK Montgomery.
So that's
and the pinch runner
6.
Pick up who the pinch runner was.
I did. No, sir, I did.
At any rate, she is out 7-6. KK Montgomery, first base hit of the ball game for Sulphur Springs, is left at first base, and we the top of the 7th with the Lady Cats leading 8-0 over North Lamar. This is Lady Cats softball on KSST.
Out again.
I had 3 hits in the inning, 1 run, no error.
Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lady Cat softball on KSST, brought to you by BT Medical, City National Bank, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Alliance Bank, and the University Interscholastic League. Lady Cats lead at 8-0, top of the 7th. And Hannah Speed with that first pitch in there, and it's a swing and a miss for strike one to Lacey Webster, the first baseman. Webster popped out to third base and had a single in her first 2 times up. There's a fastball in.
Baylor kind of framed that when she begged to differ with him, but again, umpire, he's done a good job tonight. He hadn't called very many that I didn't agree with, but in the situation, he gave the break there because I think earlier in the game he'd have called out a strike.
1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball, kind of down and away, but Webster goes after it, misses. Hannah, go ahead, Tony.
I was going to say she needs to get at least one more and get in double digits for strikeouts for the game. She's got 9.
About to say that very thing. She has given up 6 hits in the game. And there's a swing and a miss at a high fastball. There is the 10th strikeout. Let's see, she has walked
2,
I believe
is
what it
is. Both teams, I think, 2 walks is about all it is. This has been a good hittable ball, good softball game with a lot of action, both sides.
1 out, nobody on. Addie Michael, the designated player. And now the pitcher for North Lamar takes a call strike. Of course, we had the Wildcat baseball game versus North Lamar here a couple of weeks ago. We had a combined 28 walks in that game.
Yep, took forever.
And a pitch now foul back into the net. And it's 0-2 to Addie Michael.
So here comes the outside pitch that he's not going to give. So unless she swings at it, we're going to see 2 more pitches.
Michael flew out to center in the second, struck out swinging in the third. Gracie Thompson way in at third base, swinging, and this one is hit foul, I think, to the right side. Second baseman
got a
Emerson Thompson, tough play there.
Yes.
And she brought it down.
Great job. She actually overran it because she's quick, and then leaned back toward the foul line and caught it in foul territory for the second out. Great
tough play
job.
for her. It would have been a tougher play, though, even for Claire Thompson and right, and certainly for Abby Goldsmith at first. Emerson Thompson probably had the best angle, but as
she
Tony
got a great jump.
Tony said, she kind of overran it and had to compensate. So 2 out and no on, and here's the pitch. Up and in to Callie Crawford, the right fielder, who is 0 for 1 officially with a walk, and she struck out looking in the 5th inning. 2 out and nobody on. Lady Cats lead at 8-0. 3 home runs in this game.
3 home runs. I like that, but I like that row of zeros on North Lamar's side.
There's a fastball strike on the outside part of the plate.
This has been the most complete game from the entire squad. Get tired of hearing that, but this is what we need to move forward in district play and the playoffs.
And it comes against the team that is tied with Sulphur Springs for the lead in the district at 2-0. 1 pitch by Hannah Speed, and a pitch down in the strike zone, but swung on and missed by Callie Crawford, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, you might see the zeros with Paris and so forth, but this being the top of the standings, this is a really nice statement for the Lady Cats. But also going to put a bullseye on our back.
Hannah Speed windmills her arm through the in there, and it is hit foul by Crawford, out of play down the right side. Count remains at 1-2. Cats on the road at Pleasant Grove on Tuesday night.
Ooh, that's a long trip on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Wildcat baseball at home Tuesday night against North Lamar, and we will have the broadcast of that game. Here's a game, a ball hit to third base on 1 hop, and that's the ball game as Gracie Thompson fields it and makes the throw across the diamond to Abby Goldsmith to put out Callie Crawford. North Lamar goes down 1-2-3 in the last 2 innings consecutively.
Yep.
So the last 6 batters retired by Hannah Speed, and Lady Cats win it 8-0 here tonight at Lady Cat Park. We'll be back and wrap this one up when Lady Cat softball continues after this on KSST.
Thank you for coming out to Lady Cat Park tonight. We hope you have a good night. Have a safe trip home. And we'll see y'all next time. Thank you.
2 minutes worth of spots here, James.
Okay.
So I've got North Lamar with no hits, or no runs, 5 hits, 6 left on base. Sulphur Springs had 1 error, and Sulphur Springs had 10 strikeouts. Over here, but I didn't do this one, but it was all zeros. 2, 4, 5, 8. 4, 6, 9, 12 hits. 2 errors for North Lamar. 6 left on base for us, and only 2 strikeouts.
I think I need a new battery in my light here.
Huh. I wouldn't have thought it'd
Yeah, me too.
been
That's
that
okay.
quick.
That's all right.
Which I don't know. Do these have batteries, or do they do USB?
I don't know.
Okay.
Matt, would you mind turning the light on? Would that affect you too much? Sir? Oh, good. Thank you.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lady Cats softball on KSST. It's an 8-0 win for the Lady Cats tonight, so they will go to 3-0 in the district. North Lamar will fall to 2-1, and so Sulphur Springs will have first place all to itself. And another great pitching performance here, as we have come to expect from Hannah Speed this evening for the Lady Cats. She goes the distance. She strikes out 10. She gives up 6 base hits, walks 2, and does not give up a run. Now, you almost have to put an asterisk by that because it appeared North Lamar had scored on an infield hit with the bases loaded in the 5th inning, but there was a call by the umpires after the run had apparently come in to score, and the runner at first base was, Tony, either called out for interference or for leaving the bag
early. Either one is dead ball. Nobody scores. Sends the runners back. So that's how we kept the 0.
And that was a huge play in the game.
Huge,
Sulphur
yeah.
Springs led 5-0 at the time, but it would have been 5-1. Bases would have still been
That's
loaded
right.
with 2 outs. So
Would have had some action possible with them, and that was actually just their one and only time of the entire ball game that they threatened.
So that was a key play in the game. But other than that, Hannah Speed, the sophomore, was in fine form tonight here for the Lady Cats. On the offensive side for Sulphur Springs, we had 3 home runs, all coming late in the ball game. Shaylee Friddle, the freshman shortstop tonight, hit one out in the 5th inning, and then Abby Goldsmith hit one out to left center field, the first baseman. And then Hannah Speed in the bottom of the 6th inning just hit a shot to straight left field, just a no-doubter off the bat.
None of our homers were cheap.
No, there were no cheap homers. They were all
They were
hit well, and pretty
hit.
much there was no question about it off the bat.
Yep.
With those 3 homers tonight.
Each team only had 2 walks today, so that's to be commended, both sides there, making the people put the ball in play, and the Lady Cats were able to make the plays. North Lamar showed a lot of their shortstop started 2 double plays and then made a fabulous diving catch. So there was some really good defense on both sides.
That's Avery Curtis who made that sensational catch out in short left center field.
Yeah.
Lady Cats, Gracie Thompson, the third baseman, had 2 base hits in the ball game and reached base all 3 times. She got on the 3rd time on an error. Emerson Thompson, the second baseman, had 2 doubles and scored tonight for the Lady Cats. So a well-rounded performance all the way for head coach David Carrillo's girls here this evening.
And again, he made some changes to the batting order and to the defensive alignment. And I hadn't seen this alignment or either one, but it worked well tonight. We've got like Emerson Thompson batting 9th So that's just like another leadoff hitter.
Right.
If she can get up early without very many outs, then you get her on base with her speed. And so this was a nice change, and I hope we stay with this.
By the way, Wildcat baseball team is underway at Wildcat Park against Texarkana Pleasant Grove here tonight, so there's still time to get out and catch some of that game in all likelihood. Wildcat baseball at home Tuesday night against North Lamar. We will have the broadcast for you on KSST. That's a 7 o'clock start. Lady Cats on the road at Texarkana Pleasant Grove Tuesday night. Sulphur Springs goes to 16-4 for the season. As we said, 3-0 in district play. North Lamar, as far as we know, 8-7. There's some games that have not been reported to Max Preps, but an 8-7 record is what we have for them. So Lady Cat softball tonight on KSST, brought to you by BT Medical, City National Bank, Wesley House Assisted Living, Farm Country, Alliance Bank, and the University Interscholastic League. Matt Jensen is our technical director and video producer. James Terry, our producer in the KSST studio. Of course, Tony Flippin with the color commentary and play-by-play tonight. It's an 8-0 win for the Lady Cats over North Lamar. I'm John Mark Dempsey, and we say goodnight to you from Lady Cat Park.
Thank you, guys. Good game. Folks, you've been listening to Lady Cat softball here on KSST 1230 AM in Sulphur Springs, Texas. We'll go back to regular programming after this message from the UIL. Okay, John Mark, we are out.
Okay, James, thank you so much.
Thank you. Good game.
Very
Talk to
good.
you later.
All right, so long.
Bye.